The Laboratory for the Study of Social Interaction, or LaSSI, is an experimental laboratory housed in the Department of Sociology at the University of Georgia. Established in 2004, LaSSI is located in Baldwin Hall on North Campus. LaSSI is a shared resource that facilitates independent and collaborative research for faculty, graduate students, and undergraduates interested in studying basic and applied processes in social interaction. LaSSI is jointly directed by three principal investigators. Dawn Robinson is a mathematical sociologist and group processes scholar whose research focuses on the sociology of emotion and identity, social networks, and mathematical models of culture and interaction. Jody Clay Warner is a group processes researcher and criminologist whose primary research focuses on responses to distributive and procedural injustice, as well as on criminal victimization, especially violence against women. And Justine Tinkler, a group processes researcher and sociologist of law. Dr. Tinkler studies the interactional underpinnings of gender and racial inequalities, especially the unintended consequences of institutional policies about sexual harassment and anti-discrimination. LaSSI has multiple physical spaces located in the basement and the fourth floor of Baldwin Hall. They include individual study rooms, where participants can take surveys and can interact with other participants via computer. There are also multiple control rooms where researchers monitor studies and store and process data. There are rooms where participants wait to be greeted by researchers. The basement lab also has a large study room where we conduct group interaction studies, like mock organization and mock jury studies. The physical spaces in LaSSI are configurable to allow multiple related or unrelated studies to be conducted simultaneously. The lab is equipped with computers, video cameras, microphones, and monitoring equipment for conducting both networked and face-to-face interaction experiments. The facilities include state-of-the-art equipment for gathering real-time vocal, nonverbal, and physiological data from multiple research participants. This includes equipment and facilities for collecting high-quality digital vocal and audio data, analyzing response latencies from survey data, measuring blood flow, skin conductance, heart rate, respiration, steroid hormones, facial expressions, thermal imaging, and conducting spectral analysis of vocal data. LaSSI researchers use infrared thermography to track changes in facial blood flow as one indicator of emotional response. LaSSI also maintains portable equipment for conducting interview data and field research outside of Baldwin Hall. There are wearable sensors that discretely measure physiological responses without the wires or visible equipment that might interfere with social interaction. Research conducted in LaSSI is funded by a variety of external and internal sources. Recent LaSSI research has been funded by the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of State, Army Research Office, Office of Naval Research, Duke University, Kentucky University, and the University of Georgia's Office of the President and the Center for Research and Engagement in Diversity. In addition to the three faculty researchers, LaSSI hosts about 15 to 20 graduate and undergraduate researchers per year, along with occasional visiting researchers and postdocs. All student researchers begin their involvement with LaSSI by taking a split-level course, Experimental Research in Sociology. In this class, undergraduate and doctoral students learn about human research ethics, experimental design, research procedures, good practices in laboratory research, and in data handling and management. The class is part lecture, part professional seminar, and part practicum. Students work in collaborative teams to conduct original research using LaSSI facilities, and they also attend regular research talks hosted by LaSSI and by the Department of Sociology. LaSSI is a unique resource. There are only about a dozen active experimental labs in sociology doctoral departments. The training and research opportunities supported by this experimental laboratory lay a foundation of expertise that can also translate to quality experimental research online and in the field, both of which are increasingly important in sociology's methodological canon.